Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ah! Oh, yeah! Or I'll call the Baron.
Revelio.
I thought I could count on my friend.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to...
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who's...
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. It was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't...
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for...
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office.
I can.
Breaks out in a...
Is it really that important that...
Is it really that important? Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to... We can't simply fiddle with history.
Perhaps I could help.
Really? Oh, that would be... You're certainly of more help.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. Future generations may not truly appreciate... You don't know how much this means, for me and for Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Revelio.
Were you
able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually,
Oh, one
I found a rather interesting costume.
brilliant. Whew. Well,
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle. That's Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble.
All right.
I suggest, and as my mother would never go near,
What sort of information am I trying to...
they may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow. We simply need to know whatever.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often... And Otto Dibble, he works at Glad.
Very well. I'll speak with...
I knew I could rely. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rook. Meet me here after you have spoken with... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be a bit more free.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my...
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving...
And you declined?
Of course I declined. The note stated that I only had a few, but the help Harlow wants...
Are you sure the note means that your husband was...
What else could it possibly mean? It may sound silly.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco. That said,
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your...
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes...
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us.
I shall do all I can to get it.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrax. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you?
I've nothing to say about him. May I...
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke...
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment. Then I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady. I've been able to cover for his requests, but I can't keep it out for much longer.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rose.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the... Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top.
Thank you for telling.
I would love nothing. As for Rosie's letter...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against... But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked,
Perhaps. But... perhaps...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against...
Before my extraordinary... As a surprise for her birthday, one day Harlow came calling to punish... Before I knew it, I'd been petrified. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked. I was shaken to my core. Still,
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating.
I suppose I have no choice. Extortion can't.
Revelio!
Harlow does not like people talking,
Aloha Mora.
as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio. No need to race now, my friend. Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Slow down now. There we go. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find... Prince led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
I made us a hot meeting.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Mine. Using that girl as bait. Aaron's coming. What? We ought to just kill her.
He wants them alive.
Only a
Revelio.
enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Let's finish this job and be done with it.
That day.
Hey.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll tell on us first chance he gets. What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time.
Revelio.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
Petrificus Totalis.
Was it upper or lower?
Someone messing about?
Bombada. Imperial. Confringo.
Expulsion! Expulsion! You will pay!
Confringo.
Expulsion!
Depulso.
Bombada! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Such agility! Afraid to face me?
Expulsion! I'd advise you not to do that.
First.
Make it stop!
Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Imperial.
Time to even.
Confringo. Incendio. Bombada. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
What?
Revelio.
Hey.
Revelio. Bombada. Imperial. Revelio. Confringo. Bound ya. Depulso. Levioso.
Expulsion!
Protego.
Man, oh you. Might want to look up.
Bombada.
You die for that. Expulsion!
Protego.
You got some skills.
Accio.
Expulsion! What are your thoughts on electricity?
Knew you were
Bombada.
still.
Revelio. Natty might be here somewhere. Revelio. Mr. Rabe.
You spoke with my wife.
Worried about you.
I am all right. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's... I need you to find my wand. I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no...
I shall do my best.
It's nearby.
Understood.
Your friend...
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe.
Well done. Now, you best stand back.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
Revelio.
Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Let's find Officer. Put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several in addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty.
I will look. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk.
Yes, officer. Do you have a...
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see.